and our life is rendered useless for spiritual advancement because of our attachment to this family member. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna to ye madana pavano dhutamohurmimale धारावर्ते तनय सहज ग्राह संघाकुलेच संसाराख्ये महति जलधौ मज्जतां नस्त्रिधामन् पादाम्भोजे वरद भवतो भक्तिनावं प्रयच्छ. O Lord of the three worlds, we are drowning in the vast ocean of samsara, which is filled with the waters of material hankering, with many waves of illusion whipped up by the winds of lust. So that all this ocean is caused by what? Our lust. The winds, the storms, everything. Where? What is the wind? Madana pavano dhutamohor mimale. The waves, the rising waves, the storms, the wind is all our lust, our greed, our anger, our envy. In fact, Arjuna also said to control the mind is more difficult than to control the wind. Just imagine you are in the ocean and the wind is blowing like anything and the waves are rising and splashing and dashing. The mind is even more difficult to control than even that situation. That situation is already out of control. The mind is even more difficult. With whirlpools of wives, see, wife is compared to whirlpool. Whirlpool, what will do? Deep. You suck you deep into the water. Because the attachment will just deepen the attachment and deepen the depths of our existence within this ocean of material existence, and with vast schools of sharks and other sea monsters who are our sons and brothers. Family members are compared to horrible sea monsters and sharks. O giver of all benedictions, please grant me a place on the boat of devotion. Bhakti navam prayacha. Bhakti navam. The boat of devotion. That is your lotus feet. So, ordinary people won't like this kind of descriptions. Why he is calling family, like all these horrible descriptions. This is nonsense. They do not understand that in a sweet way, they are taking away all our time, all our energy, all our money, and our life is rendered useless for spiritual advancement because of our attachment to these family members. And not only taken away, sometimes it is painful also. Mostly it is actually painful. The relationship turns sour, and then there is fights, there are disagreements, there are a lot of troubles. So actually, if you look at it from a impartial perspective, it is painful. Actually, it is said previously when we owe someone something and that person comes as a family member. So parents, just like parents, they have to give everything to the children. They have to give. So it is said that the karma, whatever we have owed somebody, we have to give it back in the form of affection, and we will gladly give it back. Maybe we did not pay him, but now we have to pay. So in this way, so many things. It is very complicated. It's not so rosy as it looks. Oh, nice family, happy family. It's not. There's a lot of background story to it. So if you understand the whole picture, then this is actually very apt descriptions. In Bhagavatam also there are descriptions where family members are compared to jackals and other wild animals. And even the poet, he also said, Din ka dakini, raat ka bhagini, palak palak rahu chuse. So the wife is compared to the tigress in the day and the vampire in the night. Both times he is sucking blood. Because daytime the husband is working hard day and night because he has to he has to shed sweat, blood and tears to earn a livelihood, and in the night he has to have sex. So in this way the blood is being taken out day and night from the... So these kind of descriptions are given. If one is materialistic and this applies, when one is devotee it is different, provided he is solidly devotee. The wife also helps the spiritual advancement of the husband. So the other day Prabhu was showing the verse, because otherwise the women are always going to get discouraged. Satya Samhita. It is stated, it is quoted in the purport of Bhagavatam 5.5.8. ब्रह्माद्या याज्ञवल्क्याद्या मुच्यन्ते स्त्री सहायिनः बोध्यन्ते केचन तेषां vishesham cha vido viduh. Sometimes it is found among exalted personalities like Lord Brahma that the wife and children are not a cause of bondage. On the contrary, the wife actually helps further spiritual life and liberation. Nonetheless, most people are bound by the knots of the marital relationship and consequently they forget their relationship with Krishna. So, in other words, if one becomes a devotee and if the wife is devotee, then it's a different thing, provided both are seriously engaged. Then it's a different thing. Still there is distraction, there are. So one has to be seriously Krishna conscious, then one can be controlled. But in any case, especially for the man, it is best not to get into it because it's full of trouble.